Will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing and tractor services, including zero-turn mowers for your fence line finish, we also offer rototilling and fence row spraying. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving. Two Men in a Truck.
Brick City Creative Group is your one-stop multimedia destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
WOCA.
Ocala. Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person, it's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back as we wrap up, hour number 2 on Ocala Talks. I'm looking at the latest projections for from the Associated Press for the election. It still has Joe Biden at 264 electoral votes. He needs 270 to win. It has Donald Trump at 214. It has Donald Trump leading in Georgia by a mere, 14 and then 14 and 18,000 votes. And Nevada has Joe Biden leading by less than 8,000 votes. In North Carolina, it has Trump winning by about 70,000 votes. In Pennsylvania, it has Trump winning with about 200,000 votes in Pennsylvania, 87% reporting in Pennsylvania, 94% in North Carolina, only 75% reporting in Nevada. Georgia's almost done at 99%. The AP has called Arizona for former Vice President Joe Biden. He's up by 68,000 votes, but a lot of other places still think Arizona's in play. So we're going to know here pretty soon. Nevada's the key state. If Joe Biden can somehow hold on to Nevada, and right now in Nevada he's up by 7,400 votes. 7,600 votes. If he can hold on to that lead, Nevada is 6 electoral votes. 6 plus 264 is 270, and Joe Biden would be your president. However, or your president-elect. However, if Donald Trump wins the states of Georgia, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina, and Nevada, then Donald Trump will remain your president, being the incumbent elect. So Nevada's the swing state. Nevada's the state. Nevada, now we've, in 2000 it was Florida. 2016 it was Wisconsin we identified as the state that was going to make the difference. Now Nevada, square in the headlights of the nation in its deciding of who becomes president of the United States. It's one of those things that's just how it works out. You never know what state's going to be the deciding factor state. And this year, it looks like Nevada or Nevada, depending on how you say it, will be the deciding factor. 622-9622, give me your thoughts. I think there's got to be some sort of formal set of rules. And I know each state has to do it autonomously, on their own, and they get to make their own decisions. But there's got to be – I just don't understand why every state can't count their mail-in ballots, their absentee ballots, and their early voting ballots and have that count done. You don't have to tell anybody that. You don't have to let anybody know what the totals are. But have that done so on Election Day, all you have to count is Election Day live in-person ballots. That's how Florida did it. Florida learned from the hanging chads of 2000. Now Florida's very efficient at how they calculate their elections and everything. And we were done. The state of Florida was done and ready to go by earlier than 10 o'clock on election night, because the lion's share of the counting had been done. I think something along the lines of 63% of all votes that were cast in Florida were cast either through mail-in ballots, absentee ballots, or early voting. So you had people covered. You had people counted. All you had to do was count the people that vote like I do on Election Day. And Florida was able to do that in a concise, orderly manner and get the totals out. And you understood that Florida had a red wave, that it swept in, not only voted for Donald Trump, but took 2 House seats back from the Democrats, sent Republicans to the state House, did well in picking up seats in the state House and the state Senate, sent Republicans to the U.S. Congress, flipped some seats that had flipped in 2018 to the Democrats, flipped them back to the Republican side. But all this was known and done by 10 o'clock at night on election night. It is ludicrous to me, even though it's up to each individual state, it is ludicrous to me that if you have the ballots on hand, count the damn things. When early voting ends, count the early votes. Count the absentee ballots as they come in. Count the mail-in ballots as they come in. Why wait until the polls close? Or why wait till Election Day when you have 10, 12 million votes to count? I don't know if you know this or not, folks. It's going to take a minute. So why not be proactive, and as you get the votes, count them? Then we don't have this problem. It's mind-boggling to me, some of the rules and regulations that go into, and now with the recounts, don't even get me started with the recounts, because now President Trump has filed suit in Wisconsin for a recount. He's filed suit in Michigan, Georgia, and not Michigan, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Georgia, to get him to stop counting. The lawyers are the next. By the way, even if they declare a winner of this debacle sometime this week, the legal challenges are going to go on. Remember, Al Gore, George Bush, that was about a month and a half, 2 months. Went all the way to the Supreme Court. And this is what, Republicans will tell you that they were glad that Judge Barrett got put on the court before the election, and Democrats will tell you they didn't like Judge Barrett getting put on the court, because this one may very well end up in the Supreme Court before we actually have a official winner. Now, remember, even though these counts are in and everything, states don't officially ratify them. There's different dates when they ratify them. Some states don't even ratify it till the end of November. Some don't even ratify it till December. Even though they count the votes and you know the count, they don't make them official just so things like this through the courts can play out. It just boggles my mind that something as easy as counting takes this long. Well, Tom, it's not that. Yes, it is that easy. They're scantrons. Just like when you were in college, or just like when you took the SAT test when you were in high school or elementary school. You bubble in the circles, they run it through a machine that's programmed with the answers, and they get the score. That's how it works, in Florida at least. That's why it was so efficient, and you were able to do it so quick. Now when you go back to a recount, you got to have a Republican and a Democrat look at watching the recount, and they disagree or not agree. The ballot gets thrown out if nobody can agree. It's a mess, folks. And it's a mess no matter who wins. Joe Biden wins or Donald Trump wins. This election cycle has been just a mess. And I knew it was going to be a mess, but you just would hope that adults with all that kind of extra training could figure out, I don't know what just happened there. Okay, now I just lost my entire computer. No, I really did. I just lost my entire computer. Isn't that great? Yep, the entire computer just shut down. Isn't that great? There we go. We're back now, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what this computer's doing. I really, really don't know, folks. It's driving me crazy. Let's take a time out. We'll be back after this.
From the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Election staff continue to go through uncounted ballots. The protesters, some of whom the local TV station ABC 15 Arizona reported were carrying guns. Representative Paul Gosser, an Arizona Republican, joined the crowd declaring, "We are not going to let this election be stolen, period." Arizona has been called by some media outlets for the Democratic challenger Joe Biden, who holds a 69,000 vote lead. Pro-Trump protests witnessed in Michigan and Pennsylvania, where Trump supporters called for vote counts to be halted. Protesters in Phoenix have been chanting, "Stop the steal." Police in Portland, Oregon say the Oregon National Guard was called into the city to help police after protests in the city turned violent Wednesday night. In the interest of public safety, Governor Kate Brown, under the advice of the Unified Command, has activated the use of the Oregon National Guard to assist law enforcement, the agency said in a tweet. USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
When I first switched over, because I stopped taking the other supplements I was taking and switched over all the way to Balance of Nature, I really noticed a huge difference. It was amazing. Like better sleep, better attention, better energy. It was just really, really great.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code USA.
Can you believe after all the recent violent protests, looting, and destruction, some communities are considering either defunding or abolishing the police? If you agree that now is the time when police protection is needed most, then it's time we stand up and support your local police and the communities they serve. Call 800-JBS-USA-1 and request your free Support Your Local Police info packet. That's 800-JBS-USA-1 and request your free Support Your Local Police info packet today.
Today in Ag News from the Southeast AgNet, USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service in Florida is providing Environmental Quality Incentive Program funds to help ag producers affected by Hurricane Sally.